Idaho. Martsch. Birthplace, Boise, Idaho. Martsch was born in 1969 in Twin Falls, ID. The singer formed the Boise-based band Built to Spill in the early 1990s. Martsch and his band remain a staple in the indie rock scene in Idaho. Rhode Island. Billy Gilman. Birthplace, Westerly, Rhode Island, United States of America. Billy Gilman was born in 1988 in Westerly, Rye. Gilman started singing as a young boy and was discovered at the age of 9. After heading to Nashville, Gilman's hit One Voice became a crossover country and pop hit. Gilman was only 11 years old at the time. In 2016, Gilman finished runner-up on the reality show The Voice. Oregon. Tommy Thayer. Birthplace, Portland, Oregon. Tommy Thayer was born in 1960 in Portland, Oregon. He grew up in a musical family. His mother was a classically trained violinist and singer. The future Kiss guitarist learned how to play the electrical guitar at 13 and gigged in several local bands after graduating high school. Thayer eventually met up with Kiss frontman Gene Simmons and became lead guitarist in the band. South Dakota. Shawn Colvin. Birthplace, Vermilion, South Dakota, United States of America. Shawn Colvin was born in 1956 in Vermilion, SD. The folk singer taught herself how to play the guitar at 10 years old. Colvin gained popularity during the late 1980s as part of the new folk movement. She achieved international fame with her 1997 Grammy Award-winning single Sunny Came Home. Nebraska. Conor Oberst. Birthplace, Omaha, Nebraska, USA. Conor Oberst was born in 1980 in Omaha, Maine. The If Winter Ends singer has been writing music since the age of 12 and recorded his own album on cassette tape when he was 13. Oberst has founded 8 bands, including the critically acclaimed Bright Eyes. More. Conor Oberst 361 of 816. These poetic geniuses wrote your favorite songs of all time. 121 of 125 current singers you most wish you could sound like. 522 of 559, the most hipster bands. Maine. Patty Griffin. Birthplace, Old Town, Maine, United States of America. Patty Griffin was born in 1964 in Old Town, Maine. The folk singer-songwriter is also a guitarist and pianist. The Grammy Award winner has been covered by several of the most popular artists in music. More. Patty Griffin. The best Patty Griffin albums of all time. 167 of 225. The greatest living rock songwriters. Connecticut. Moby. Birthplace, Harlem, New York City, New York, United States of America. Richard Melville Hall Moby was born in New York City in 1965. However, at 2 years old, he moved to Darien, CT, following the death of his father. The electric dance musician worked at a Darien record store in his youth and also played in several local bands. The ghost singer is also an animal rights activist. More. Moby. The best Moby albums of all time. 186 of 383. The greatest musical artists of the 90s. Montana. Jeff Ament. Birthplace, Havre, Montana, United States of America. Jeff Ament was born in 1963 in Havre, MT. The Pearl Jam bassist was raised in Big Sandy, MT, a town with a population of less than 700 people. Ament's dad served as mayor, barber, and school bus driver for the community. The musician eventually left Big Sky Country for Seattle and became one of the founding members of Pearl Jam. More Jeff Ament, 38 of 186, the all-time best rock bassists, 2 of 38 the best musical artists from Montana, 8 of 8 celebrity supersonic fans.
Nevada Brandon Flowers.
Birthplace Henderson, Nevada, United States of America. Brandon Flowers was born in 1981 in Las Vegas, NV. The vocalist responded to an ad that Dave Kuning placed in the local Las Vegas weekly newspaper. They started playing together and were eventually joined by Mark Stormer on bass and Ronnie Vanucci on drums to form the band The Killers. Flowers still resides in Nevada and is very active in the local community. More Brandon Flowers, 13 of 74 Mormon celebrities, 683 of 739 the best singers of all time, 171 of 298 the best frontmen in rock.
Vermont, Aaron Louise.
Vermont, Aaron Louise.
Georgia, Michael Stipe.
Georgia, Michael Stipe.
North Dakota, Khalifa.
Birthplace Minot, North Dakota. Cameron Gibril Thomas was born in 1987 in Minot, ND. The future rap star showed an early interest in music and began writing his own lyrics at the age of 9. By the time the Thayer singer was a teenager, Wiz Khalifa was recording his own tracks. More Wiz Khalifa, the best songs for it. Wiz Khalifa, 8 of 70, the complete list of rappers who've been in prison, 27 of 235 the greatest rappers of all time.
Illinois, Billy Corgan.
Illinois, Billy Corgan.
Texas, Beyonc, Knowles.
Birthplace Houston, Texas, USA. Beyonc Knowles was born in 1981 in Houston, TX. The single ladies singer got her start in show business at an early age when she competed and won several local talent shows. Knowles and her cousin Kelly Rowland, along with Michelle Williams, teamed up to form Destiny's Child in the late 1990s. The trio hit the top of the charts with songs like Say My Name and Bills, Bills, Bills. Knowles eventually went solo and has gone on to become one of the most acclaimed and popular entertainers of the 21st century. More Beyonc Knowles, the best songs for it. Beyonce's 3 of 213 the best current female singers.
Ohio, Tracy Chapman.
Birthplace Cleveland, Ohio, United States of America. Tracy Chapman was born in 1964 in Cleveland. The fast car singer-songwriter burst onto the music scene in the 1980s with her self-titled debut album, which earned Chapman 3 Grammy Awards and went multi-platinum. More Tracy Chapman, the best Tracy Chapman songs, the best Tracy Chapman albums of all time.
Kansas, Melissa Etheridge.
Birthplace Leavenworth, Kansas, United States of America. Melissa Etheridge was born in Leavenworth, KS in 1961. The Come to My Window singer started strumming the guitar and writing music at the age of 8. By 12, the singer-songwriter began playing in country music groups at local bars all around her hometown. Known for her raspy vocals, Etheridge has won 2 Grammys and an Academy Award for Best Original Song for I Need to Wake Up from the 2007 documentary An Inconvenient Truth. More Melissa Etheridge. The best Melissa Etheridge albums of all time, 119 of 602. The best female vocalists ever.
New Hampshire, Mandy Moore.
Birthplace, Nashua, New Hampshire, United States of America. Mandy Moore was born in 1984 in Nashua, NH. The candy singer was discovered at 13 years old when a FedEx delivery person overheard her singing and then sent along her demo tape to a friend at Sony. After signing her to a record deal, Moore became a teen pop idol in the late 1990s. In 2018, Moore can be seen on the small screen starring in the NBC drama This Is Us. Mandy Moore, 95 of 349. The best American actresses working today, 169 of 222. The best actresses working today.
Alabama, Wilson Pickett.
Birthplace, Prattville, Alabama, United States of America. R&B rock singer Wilson Pickett was born in 1941 in Prattville, Al. The Mustang Sally singer is considered one of the trailblazers of American soul music and is a member of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Massachusetts, Joe Perry.
Massachusetts, Joe Perry.
Wyoming, Chris Ledoux.
Wyoming, Chris Ledoux.
Colorado, Glenn Miller.
Colorado, Glenn Miller.
Iowa, the Everly Brothers.
Iowa, the Everly Brothers.
North Carolina, Randy Travis.
North Carolina, Randy Travis.
Pennsylvania, Taylor Swift.
Pennsylvania, Taylor Swift.
Maryland, Frank Zappa.
Maryland, Frank Zappa.
Louisiana, Britney Spears.
Louisiana, Britney Spears.
West Virginia, Brad Paisley.
West Virginia, Brad Paisley.
Delaware, George Thorogood.
Delaware, George Thorogood.
Alaska, Jewel.
Alaska, Jewel.
Kentucky, Loretta Lynn.
Kentucky, Loretta Lynn.
New Mexico, John Denver.
Birthplace, Roswell, New Mexico, United States of America. John Denver was born in 1943 in Roswell, NM. The folk singer got his first guitar as a teenager as a gift from his grandmother. Denver had his initial success in music when the folk group Peter, Paul and Mary recorded a song he wrote called Leaving on a Jet Plane. The singer-songwriter catapulted into the mainstream with his 1970s hits Take Me Home, Country Roads, and Rocky Mountain High. More John Denver. The best John Denver albums of all time, 24 of 195. The greatest male pop singers of all time.
Arizona, Alice Cooper.
Vincent Damon Furnier was born in 1948 in Detroit, Maine. The School's Out singer, who eventually became known as Alice Cooper, moved to Arizona when he was 12 years old and soon started playing in the local bar scene. The Rock and Roll Hall of Famer is often referred to as the godfather of shock rock.
South Carolina, James Brown.
Birthplace, USA, South Carolina. Barnwell James Brown was born in 1933 in Barnwell, SC. The singer grew up very poor during the Great Depression and even got kicked out of school at the age of 12 for insufficient clothing. Brown sang in the church choir, where he would find the voice that would eventually lead to the moniker the Godfather of Soul. The Rock and Roll Hall of Famer is considered one of the most influential musicians of all time.
Hawaii, Bruno Mars.
Birthplace, Honolulu, Hawaii, United States of America. Bruno Mars was born in 1985 in Honolulu, Hawaii. The Grammy-winning Uptown Funk singer grew up in an extremely musical family. Mars learned how to play several instruments as a young child. He performed in Waikiki Beach alongside his family in a Las Vegas-style revue that featured celebrity impersonations and played Motown hits. More Bruno Mars. The best Bruno Mars songs. Bruno Mars is one of the biggest names in music, but there's a lot you still don't know about him.
Missouri, Chuck Berry.
Birthplace, area code 557, St. Louis, St. Louis County, area code 314, United States of America. Chuck Berry was born in 1926 in St. Louis, Mo. He got his start in music at both church and school. The Johnny B. Good singer first delighted audiences at a school talent show. Berry learned how to play the guitar and ultimately became one of the pioneers of rock music.
New York, Billy Joel.
Birthplace, New York City, USA. New York. Billy Joel was born in 1949 in the Bronx, NY. His father was a trained pianist, and Joel was pushed by his mother to take lessons as a very young boy. By the time the piano man was a teenager, he had mastered the instrument and was starting various rock bands. Joel has gone on to become one of the most successful pop-rock singer-songwriters of all time. His home state is well represented in his music with songs like New York State of Mind and Miami 2017. More Billy Joel. The best Billy Joel songs of all time. 9 of 136 famous accordionists. 18 of 603 the best rock vocalists.
New Jersey, Bruce Springsteen.
Birthplace, Long Branch, New Jersey, United States of America. Bruce Springsteen was born in 1949 in Long Branch, NJ. The boss got an early start as a teenager playing in local bars across the Garden State, especially in the highly regarded music scene in Asbury Park. The Born to Run singer assembled the members of the E Street Band in Jersey and began his career writing anthems for blue-collar America. Springsteen is one of the best-selling musicians of all time and has won 23 Grammy Awards. More Bruce Springsteen. The best Bruce Springsteen songs of all time. The best Bruce Springsteen albums of all time.
Michigan, Stevie Wonder.
Birthplace, Saginaw, Michigan, United States of America. Stevie Wonder was born in Saginaw, MI in 1950. The musical prodigy was discovered at the age of 11 years old and signed to a recording deal with Motown Records. In the 1960s, Wonder became a defining player in developing the Detroit-based Motown sound with mega hits like My Sherry Ammer and For Once in My Life. More Stevie Wonder. The best Stevie Wonder songs of all time. The most underrated Stevie Wonder songs.
Washington Kurt Cobain.
Washington Kurt Cobain.
Florida Tom Petty.
Florida Tom Petty.
Tennis Dolly Parton.
Tennis Dolly Parton.
Indiana Michael Jackson.
Indiana Michael Jackson.
Minnesota Prince.
Minnesota Prince.
Mississippi Elvis Presley.
Mississippi Elvis Presley.
Arkansas Johnny Cash.
Arkansas Johnny Cash.
Hey guys, thank you so much for the support and likes and comments down below, and also thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to see you in the next video. Then take care. Bye.